I was intrigued because he was an accountant. He looked really nice. Not to sound any kind of way, but I was going for a particular kind of people on these websites because of my bad experiences with men and the types of men, the type of man that I was looking for from this website was different. So this particular man was different from the type of men that I was looking for. But I said, right, he has a nice job. His pictures look quite decent. He looks like he has his shit together, you know, because this particular website puts up their worth and how much they earn or something like that, and then their jobs, you know, things like this, like and normal pictures, or probably their car, their houses, or something. So almost all their life is on their profile, on this particular profile of this guy. So I said, it wouldn't hurt. It won't hurt. Let me just try it. So we matched. He sent me a message. Hi, beautiful. How are you? I said, I'm good. I'm good. He asked me where I come from. I told him where I come from. Then he said, oh, it's not very far away from me. I said, oh, that's nice. So he said to me, can we meet on Saturday? Because I do not appreciate wasting so much time talking through these websites when we can actually meet and see whether we you know, there's some flying, you know, sparks off or something. And then I said, okay, why not? I was not on that website to waste time as well. I was very quick. It was like I was speed dating. Some guy actually told me, you sound like you're in a speed date or something. I was doing it really fast because I was very desperate and I was on time, you know. I was running out of time in my head. So I told him, yeah, that's what I want to hear. I don't like wasting time too, because in the past I had spoken to a few guys for quite a long time. That's another story that I'll tell you. I talked to this guy for over 6 months. We talked every single day. He called me, we video talked, we did everything, only for him to stand me up over 4 times. So I wasted a lot of time, if you understand. So when I met this one, I said, nah, you know, I was having another kind of approach to everything. I was saying, nah, right, let's meet. Are you closer? Let's meet. So that particular Saturday when we were supposed to meet, my instincts were kind of telling me, Hanifa, do you really want to go and see this guy? He's not actually your type, you know. Do you really want to see this guy? I said, I think so. I was bored. The guy that I wanted to meet on that day, I had another date. Like I said, I was speed dating. The guy that I wanted to meet on that day stood me up. So I was upset and bored and already dressed, because I had already dressed to go and meet this other guy who actually stood me up. So I said, right, I will just go and meet this other guy. So I dress up. I was already dressed. I tell him, you know what, let's meet around 7. I gave him the whole itinerary of where we were going. I told him, you're gonna come and I had a place where people used to pick me up, like away from my house, to pick me up, and then I will get Uber back or something like that. And then he said, I told him I have a particular place that we have to go to around town, which is quite public and things. He said, yeah, that's fine. Right. Guy came, picked me up from that place, driving a very nice Benz Audi or something like that. This is what happened. I let my guard down. Do you know why I let my guard down? Usually when I went for these dates, especially with people that are not of my color, white people, white men, my guard was always very up, and they listened to everything that I was saying. They respected my everything that I whenever I told them we're doing this, this is where we're going, they listened. So when I met this one, he was an African man from South Africa. I felt like, this one is my brother. What's the worst thing that can happen? Nah, to hell. I was putting my guard up with people of other colors because I was worried of whatever the hell they would do to me. This one, I put my guard down because he was black, like me, African, like me. I thought, what's the worst thing that he can do to me? because all the movies tell us is you know, people can chop you up and put you in the garbage bin or something like this. I said, well, this one is African. Nah, we don't do stuff like that. So I asked him, I told him, you know where we're going? I told you where we're going. He said, no, I have a very beautiful place that I want you to see. It's very close to town center. It's a new hotel. It's very nice. You can Google it. I asked him, what's the name? Let me Google it. He wouldn't give it. He said that all that was not sounding any red flags to me. I was thinking, nah. It's fine. He kept driving out of town, out of every place that I knew. He told me that we are going to this very nice 5-star hotel. It's very beautiful and things like that. I said, okay, I'm up for trying anything new. It was 7:30, going to 8. I said, well, I have to be back home by 10. And then he said, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll bring you back home. Don't worry. We're going to have a beautiful time. He kept going out of my way. And I just listened. This guy, first of all, he was very rude. The way he was talking to me, like, what is it that you do again? I was explaining to him about my service department business and my normal job and things that he was. So, how do people make money out of that? Yeah? Tell me again. Well, me, I'm an accountant. Usually, this is what this guy said to me. Usually, I don't date black girls. I only date Caucasian girls. But you look quite nice. So I said, wow, is that a compliment or what is it? He said, it's a compliment actually. I don't usually date black girls. I said, okay. Then he gave me a pork and bull story about some Jamaican girl he dated and took her out and she ate very expensive food. I guess this was his way of telling me, do not order very expensive food in this restaurant that I'm taking you. I said, okay. So I was starting to feel, I started to hate this guy. Immediately after him telling me that, I started like disliking him. Like his vibes were not really nice. He was so showy. Like he's showing off a lot. Like, well, I have a big house. I have half-caste kids. My ex-wife is an English woman. I said, okay. I was listening. He was doing all the talking, and I hated him from the time he started talking about himself. But I continued to listen because I was sitting in his car and he's driving away, farther and farther away from my town. We went to this very big hotel. He did not lie. It was very beautiful. Away, about 25 miles away from my home. About 30 miles actually away from my home. We reached there and it looked like this guy was a regular in this hotel. So all the waitresses and waiters knew him. As soon as we got there, there was a waiter. He had a nice watch on and he was comparing my date was comparing his watch to the waiter's watch. Oh, see, yours is a bit cheaper, but mine is a bit more expensive. It has a bit of gold and stuff. I was thinking, wow, right. Excuse me. And so he asked me, what do you want to drink? I said, I want to drink a glass of juice. He said, no, get a large glass of wine. I said, no, I don't want to drink. I said, I want juice. Don't worry, you go get what I asked for. This dude was already taking over the whole date. Yeah. So what he did, asked for a large glass of wine for me, which I did not ask for. Good thing, every time I was on these dates, I have so many pictures and so many videos of every date that I went to. So while I was there, while he was ordering whatever and him telling me about how disgusted he is with some people and how people think they're supposed to be getting free rides and things like that, I was taking pictures of myself and him. I took a little video of him like this around the whole area. Oh, this is my date. Kept it with me. So after him ordering the wine, I sipped it. Just one sip went straight to my head. I started to think, no, this is not what I want. I put it down immediately. And then I told him, look, I'm very happy I met you, and you kind of have so many stories. I think we'll have to continue this date some other time because it's getting really late and I'm going to work tomorrow. At this time it is 11 o'clock. It's getting to 11, so I'm telling him, look, we need to go, we need to really go. And then he said to me, right, I will drop you home. I said yes, that would be really nice. And then I got my stuff, packed up my things and went. Took a picture on his car, behind his car. I gave him my phone, told him to take a picture of me on his car so that like his number plate could be shown and everything. So we went, we started driving off home. Then when we reached a junction where this junction, one road is leading to my area, my town. This road is going, I don't know where. That road is going, I don't know where, but it's going into a countryside road, which is very, very dark. You know, like a farm country road. What a country road means is the cars don't really pass there. There are no houses. There are lots of probably farms and things like this. There are not so many houses. Houses are really, really spaced. So he went that way. So I told him, look, my home is that way. And then he said, don't worry, let me go. Let me take you to my house and I'll show you my house. I said, what? Let me go to my house and I'll show you my house. What do you think I'm going to do to you? I said, I'm sure you're not going to do anything wrong to me, but I do not want to go to your house. Can you please turn around and take me home? He said, so we have been talking the whole evening. We are fine, right? So what's the problem with me just showing you my house? I said, I'm sure your house is really beautiful. I don't want you to take me to your house. Is that very difficult for you to understand? I don't want to go to your house. He said, don't worry. He kept driving. He's not listening. He keeps driving. At this point, I started to get worried. So I get my phone. I call myself. First, I called one of my friends who didn't pick up. She was asleep because it was getting really late now. It was almost 12:30. People were sleeping. I'm sure she was sleeping. So I talked to myself. I thought, oh, my date is bringing me back a bit late, but I'm on my way. Just to make him understand that somebody's waiting for me at home. So I said, I called myself again. I told him, look, you need to stop. I'm not going to your house. You really, really need to stop. So he tells me, so what do you think I'm going to do to you? Yeah? Don't act so cheap. I said, I'm acting so cheap for not wanting to go to your house? That is what you call acting cheap? Well, that is fine. Let me act cheap. If you do not stop right now, I'm opening this door and I'm flying out. I removed my shoes, my high heels. I had my high heels on in the picture. I think you saw it. I had my high heels on, yeah? Picked my high heels, picked up my wallet, opened the door while the car was moving. I opened the door, boom. He said, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said, I told him, I told you, stop the car. I need to get out. What is very, very difficult for you to understand? He said, I just wanted to show you. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. At this point, I am scared out of my mind. Yeah? I'm holding my hand, my shoes. It is 12:30, coming to 1 o'clock. It is a country road. I don't know where the hell I am. My internet is down. Yeah? My internet is down. And my battery was running low. You understand? Yeah? How scared I was. So I have my wallet. I start running backwards. I remove my shoes and I run barefoot, running backwards where I think we came from. This guy drives off. He goes and leaves me in this country road. I am scared out of my mind. I start to cry. I start to try to. I call my sister. She's very far away from me. I tell her I'm stuck here. She tells me, do you have internet? I said, no, my internet is playing up because my battery is running low. So I called another friend of mine. I tell her, I don't know where I am. I was on a very spooky date. This guy has dropped me somewhere very far away from home, but could you please help me and come around? I remember that the thing that I saw, I was like kind of putting things together. There was a little shopping village that we passed by before we got into the country thing. And I knew that shopping village because I've been there with her before. So that's why I said that shopping village. But I'm quite far from that shopping village. But could you come to that shopping village? She said, it's very late. I have to work tomorrow. She was not pleased. But anyway, I'm really glad that she came. And this video is running really high. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record another part 2 because this video is becoming really long. Thank you very much for watching my video. I am going to record a part 2 right now to this one. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, please like, and please comment. Tell me about your horror stories. What is it that you have been through on your online dates? Let's exchange ideas. What happened to you when you went out? Did you has anybody ever gotten lucky? Because people have gotten lucky. I met really some nice guys on online that I'll be telling you about. But in this particular video, I'm gonna end it now, and I'm gonna make a part 2. Thank you very much. Bye.